Hello, guys. There are days when I feel great, and then there are days that I don't. And then there are days that I feel basically both types of days all rolled up into one. Today is one of those days. I feel hollow inside. I feel unworthy of love. I feel unloved pretty much and unlovable and in a really dark way right now. I'm not suicidal. Trust me on that. I couldn't even think to do that. I mean, yeah, I wish there are days when I wish that um, my pain would end, but at the same time I wouldn't have any other way. I'd much rather be sad than not living at all. So, with that being said, I just wanted to reach out and let people know that um, I'm okay. But it's not but I want to also clarify that it is okay for me not to be okay. I have My feelings are valid and they are I just have to work through them. Some days I just feel really good about being alive and I enjoy doing this kind of stuff like where I have a other channel that I really enjoy being a part of and um doing something that I love. And then I have days like today where I just feel really, really desperately alone. And I feel completely broken. Yeah, broken is the word I'm talking about because I don't feel um worth a damn some days, you know? Right now I feel very, very much alone. I don't have a significant other. I can't shower my love onto somebody and they can't tell me it's going to be okay because it's not. Another day goes by and I'm still alone. And it's easy for people to say, oh, well, you need to cheer up and you need to figure out how to deal and love yourself and be grateful. And I understand that they mean well. But the bottom line is it's easy to say, but not so easy to do, especially when you're this low, when you're feeling so horrible about your circumstances that you just don't know what to do. You feel completely um, helpless as far as being able to change what's going on in your life. And I know I should. I mean, people say, well, you should be able to love yourself first so that people can love you, and you should get out more and do this and do that and everything. But you know what? It's so flipping hard to reach out. And it's hard for me to even socialize anymore because I feel so damn awkward. I don't even know what to say to people anymore. It's very, very deafeningly hollow. My heart aches. Every day it aches because I long for someone to enter my life and show me that I'm worth something. That's what I feel. I don't feel worth a th- a, a shit, honestly. And I shouldn't feel this way, but I do. Feel like such a complete failure, and it hurts a lot. Hurts my heart. And I just want to feel loved. And I want to be able to experience what it really means to feel loved because I haven't felt it. I mean, yeah, I had a momentary feeling of love when I thought I was in love with my ex wife. Yes, I was married. Didn't last because I wasn't being true to myself. And when I finally did become true to myself and started to um be true to myself, it just made my life even more miserable. And that's how I feel. I feel very, very miserable. I wouldn't wish being gay on anybody because being gay is very, very hard. It's a freaking hard life. And it's painful, especially when you look at somebody like me. I feel sorry for myself. And I know that's wrong to be, but that's exactly how I feel. I feel like I have no self worth. I feel like everybody looks at me like I'm some alien. And because I'm so emotional, I'm not worth a crap because I feel things and I express my emotions. That is that is a weakness in most people, in most guys. Guys look at that as being weak and not something they want to put up with. And I hate, and I do mean hate, um hookup apps. I wish that all the apps would just go away because they've all become just hookup apps. There's no love to be gained by being on any of those apps. Even though some people are lucky enough to find somebody in amongst the thousands of pieces of garbage that get on there and all they want is one night stands and flings and um they just want to have um a good um somebody to be with for um a night because they need to feel good about themselves for just one night. That's not me. I want more than just one night. I want to get to know somebody, and I don't think I'm ever going to get that chance because unfortunately nobody in this town anyway wants to even think about it. They're either wanting to uh get with somebody because it's another notch on the belt, or they're already partnered and they want to have an open relationship, which I don't understand. Because if you're committed to somebody, you shouldn't want to venture out to find something else. You should be happy with what you have. That's what everybody tells me. But you know what? They're a bunch of hypocrites because those same people are the ones going out and finding other people to get what they need from. How is that right? Don't tell me that that I need to love myself before I can love someone else. When you can't even love the person you're with. You say you're in love with them and that you are partnered up, but you know what? You ain't. You're just a dirty ass dog who does not care about anybody else but yourself. It's selfish. And I am mad and I'm angry, yes. So this may be a freaking rant. But you know what? The bottom line is show me where the fucking good guys are. Where are the guys that make a relationship work? They're all partnered up. But then they're also the ones that are non-monogamous because they need to get something that their partner's not able to give. Why are you with that partner if you're not able to get what you need from them? Because you know what? In a partnership, you learn to sacrifice. You learn to love that person for who they are, not for um what they possess as far as a um libido. If they can't satisfy you in the bedroom, then why are you with them if that's all you're looking for? Is satisfaction from the bed. You should be satisfied with them because you love them and want to be with them and be near them because you care, not because you need to have sex every so often. I don't understand what it means to have an open relationship. I don't know that I could ever be in an open relationship, let alone a relationship at all. And it sucks being single. No matter what anyone else tells you, it sucks to be alone. I've been alone for pretty much 20 plus years. Yeah, I almost had a good guy, but you know what? Every freaking guy I've gotten to know for any small length of time has turned out to be damaged because they're alcoholics or they're freaking homophobic and don't realize it. Because even my friend, quote unquote, that lived here with me at one point was very much a homophobe. And he made certain that when he left my home, he made me feel like this, smaller than a fucking molecule. He wanted to dig at me and hurt me because I needed him out of my home because he was toxic to me. He was pulling me down and I couldn't deal with it anymore. And now I'm a freaking mess because I don't have the skills to feel good about going out and socializing. I have no social life whatsoever. I don't even feel good about going to visit my brothers because all I feel like I'm doing there is just taking up space. We don't talk very much. We don't play games. We don't actually have any real conversation that matters. And worst of all, I don't feel accepted there. I feel merely tolerated when I go there. And that is not how I should feel. I should feel loved. I should feel like like I have some worth to them, but I don't. I feel like, oh, woe is me because I'm depressed and alone and hurt and damaged because of all the hell I've been through in my life. 'Cause I have been through hell and back. At least that's how I feel. I gave my life to a company instead of to my daughter. And that hurts because now my daughter doesn't even want to talk to me. And I need her to know that I love her and that I screwed up. And I'm so freaking sorry for that. But there's nothing I can do now. The past is past. I can't do anything to change it. If I had a damn time machine, I'd do it all differently. But alas, I don't have a time machine, and there's no going back in time to fix things, to make things right. I wish I was a stronger person. I wish I had fortitude. I don't have any fortitude right now. I feel weak because I don't feel like a person anymore. I feel like a shell of a man because I, one, am afraid to even go to find a place to go to work at because I just don't know if I can do the job anymore. I feel like all of a sudden I took a million steps back in my confidence, that I don't have any confidence really. I'm scared of the unknown, which is really, really horrible to feel. And I just don't want to feel this way anymore. But I can't do anything about it, can I? I can be grateful, but grateful only gets me so far because I can count on basically one or two, about 8 things that I can be grateful for on a daily basis, maybe. I'm not grateful that my daughter and I can't see eye to eye. That pains me. That is a it's a fracture in my life that I cannot seem to fix. And I don't know if it'll ever get fixed. And it kills me inside to know that my kid doesn't can't even be in the same stratosphere as me. And she won't even when she even comes to Port Angeles, which she has, she doesn't even bother to even give me 2 minutes of her time because it's 2 minutes too long for her. That's how horrible our relationship is because she can't see past the hurt and the anger to let me in. I want to just give her a hug and say, you know what? I'm really sorry for all the hurt I've caused you, but I still love you. And I don't want this to be the way that things end. I don't want to I don't want her to have to find out that I died of a broken and lonely heart. But that's exactly how I feel. I feel broken, lonely, and just hollow. I feel empty inside, but it's an unbearable emptiness. And I want to feel better about my life, but I don't know how. One step forward and a million steps back. That's exactly how I feel. I can make strides in one thing, but then all of a sudden I just feel lost and screwed up again in the same night. I was feeling really positive about things earlier today. But then I keep feeling like I come home to an empty house, to nobody that actually I want to be able to feel loved. And I don't feel loved. I feel merely tolerated. Even though, yes, I have friends, but you know what? Why do I question their ability to care for me and love me? Because I haven't had many people come and see me. I know that my friend Liz loves me because she comes and sees me once in a while. I know my brother Dan cares because he comes to see me once in a blue moon. I love my brother Mike, but you know, he likes to see me down at his house rather than come up here. And I feel like it's got to be convenient for him to come up here. So if he's paying a bill at his phone place or coming up here to go to Squim because he's got to shop at Costco or something to that effect, then and only then does he take time to come see me. And that feels like a it's like I feel like I'm not worth just a visit because um I mean I don't feel important enough to be visited without there being another reason to come this way. So I feel like crap. And I don't feel, I mean, it feels conditional. I need unconditional love. And I have not found it in anyone. 'Cause there's always a condition. And it pains me because I ache to have someone love me like I need to be loved. I didn't even feel it from my mom and my dad. I felt merely tolerated and really I don't even feel like my dad really understood me. I mean, there were days when I could look at him and see that he was looking at me, but felt like I was being looked right through, like I didn't exist really. And that hurts because I don't think I haven't had a good chance at feeling loved. I mean, yeah, I have some family that profess that they love and care for me, but you know what? Why do I feel like I have to question that? Why does it feel just like this freaking um like it's a thing to do because they have to? It's very debilitating to know that I feel so broken inside. People just don't understand the depths of my despair and my the way I feel. I don't feel loved. I feel pretty much tossed aside when it comes to um my cousins and stuff. I mean, yeah, they say they love me. They'll do things for me occasionally, but they don't take time to see me. I don't and I don't feel I can take time to see them because it's like a double-edged sword because I feel like I can't put forth the effort anymore when it doesn't feel like it's reciprocated the way it should be. And I know I'm not supposed to expect something in return. But you know what? In the case of love, It is to be expected. You should be expected to show love back. And I'm tired of feeling like I'm not worth a crap. Anyway, I don't want to drag on and feel sorry for myself anymore, but I just had to get these feelings out. I want to feel loved. And what's wrong with that? Why can't I feel loved? What have I done wrong? And what am I doing wrong to feel the way I feel? I don't think I've done anything wrong other than I can't seem to um, venture out and meet people because I'm afraid to. So I need to be retaught, I guess. I need to learn some new tricks that I should have learned when I was younger. And I did. I was a social person at one point in my life. But then something dark and twisted happened to me. And now I can't even relate to people very well. I mean, when I walk, I mean, just to kind of give you an example before this gets too much longer. Um, when my friends would invite me to go to a bar to hang out and have fun with with other people, I literally would feel like an alien when I would walk into the bar. I felt completely and utterly alone. I didn't feel there with them because I felt like I didn't belong. And that's not a good feeling to have. To feel completely alien and to feel completely unable to feel comfortable with people that I should be able to socialize with. And that is really very sad for me to feel that way. I shouldn't feel like I don't belong anywhere, but I do some days. I feel like I don't I mean, I'm just taking up space somewhere and that I'm not really appreciated, I'm just merely tolerated. That's how I feel a lot of the time. And I shouldn't feel that way. But that's exactly how I feel. I don't feel like I feel more like a burden than a um than a friend that they want to socialize with because I have to take all the I basically have to take all the risks and drive up to visit people that say that they care. I have to visit them at in their comfortable home because they don't dare come see me in mine. And that's horrible feeling to know that your friends are conditional friends. That friends want you to do do all the going to their place and spending time with them, but yet really just kind of being there. That's all it is. Because we don't talk, we don't socialize, we don't have fun. We just watch a movie and why am I there then? Honestly, is that supposed to be um am I supposed to feel cared for and wanted? I don't. I feel basically I either feel like they feel sorry for me or I feel like it's just a um, a way to make them feel good because they've shown me pity. And I don't like feeling pitied, but I also don't like feeling like I am merely tolerated and not cared for. And that's a lot for somebody to bear, to feel like they don't really belong because um they don't feel loved or appreciated or needed. And that's how I've been feeling for quite some time. Unwanted, unneeded, and merely just put up with. And that hurts. It hurts me to my core. And it makes me wonder why I even bother. So why do I bother? Give me a reason. Give me a reason to not feel the way I feel. Because it's easier said than done. You can tell me a million times over, you got to love yourself before you can love anybody else. You got to be willing to put yourself out there, blah, 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 blah. Enough with the fucking condescending words of, you got to do this. Walk one mile in my shoes. See what I see. Feel what I feel. And then say those words to me again. And feel the weight of despair that I feel some days. Thanks for listening.